Chris, you know what's gonna happen? Well, I'll get out of the way, Larry. Bump that up.
Happy birthday to everybody that has a birthday this week, but there's one special person that has one today. Elson, will you come up? Try to get through this without crashing too much. Allison, since the first day we met, you were something special. I still remember how I felt when I got back to Baker's house. That's the first time we met. Felt like my life had just changed in a drastic way. 2 weeks after, I remember sitting in the drive-thru line at Taco Bell, trying to get the courage to tell y'all love for the first time. We both said it, and our lives changed forever. The look in your eyes as you said it back to me gave me the biggest, most beautiful smile I've ever seen in my life. I remember as time went on, I would tell you that I felt like I was dreaming and this couldn't last forever. It was just too good to be true. How did I, Chris Cameron, manage to trick you into loving me? Sometimes it still feels too good to be true, and I want to cherish every moment as though it may be the last one. I prayed for a long time, asking God to finally send me someone special. I promised God that if He did, I would cherish every second, every smile, every tear, and always treat you like you're a gift from God. Because you are my gift from God. I always joked and said you were so great that God probably wouldn't ever give me anything else because He used so much love and beauty on you, it wouldn't be fair to the rest of the world. For the next 7 years, we were inseparable. You filled my life with so much joy and love that I'm so grateful for every second of it. You turned out to be way more than I'd ever prayed for, and loved me more than I could ever have imagined. We got married in April 2010 and had built such a great and perfect life together. I thought we had it all. I guess God had something else great in mind because He blessed our life with another Susie, who is just as loving and beautiful as her mom. And you taught me yet another way to love. You are by far the best mother a little girl could ever ask for. And you inspire both of us every day to live our lives to the fullest. I want to tell you thank you. Thank you for being who you are. Ever since the day we've met, I've never felt alone in my life. You bring so much more happiness to my world than I ever thought was possible. Just know that since the night I met you, I've never stopped thinking of you. You occupy more space in my brain every minute, every day, that sometimes I feel myself to breathe. I don't just think of you, I dream of you. When I wake up, you're the first thing on my mind. You're the last thing I think of before I fall asleep, and you're always in my dreams. I promise you for the rest of your life, I will love you as much as I possibly can every second of every day. And love you like I'm not lose you at the moment. Awesome today. Thank you for you to stop.
Before God and each other and all these witnesses to recommit your lives one to another. Now, I want to read just for your hearing what the Apostle Paul had to say in Ephesians chapter 5, beginning in verse 22. He said, wives, y'all hold hands. Wives, submitting yourselves one to another in the fear of the Lord. For the husband is head of the wife, even as Christ is the head of the church, and he is the Savior of the body. Therefore, the church is subject to Christ. Let the wives be in their own husband in everything. And husbands, love your wives, even as Christ also loved the church and gave himself for it, that he might sanctify and cleanse it with the washing of the water by the word, that he might present it to himself a glorious church, not having spot or wrinkle or any such thing, but that it should be holy and without blemish. So ought men to love their wives as their own bodies. And he that loveth his wife loves himself. For no man yet ever hateth his flesh, but nourishes it and cherishes it, even as the Lord does his church. For we are members of his body, of his flesh, and of his bones. And for this cause shall a man leave his father and mother, and shall be joined unto his wife, and they two shall be one flesh. Now this is a great mystery, but I speak concerning Christ and the church. Nevertheless, let every one of you in particular so love his wife, even as himself, and the wife see that you reverence her husband. Do you, Chris, recommit yourself to Allison, and in the presence of God and these witnesses, do you promise to love, honor, cherish her, and give theirself only unto her so long as you both shall live? Amen. And Allison, do you in the presence of God and these witnesses promise that you will love, honor, and cherish, forsake all others, and give yourself only unto Chris so long as you both shall live? All right. Well, if y'all mean that, would you claim the new commitment? The newly recommitted, they're not out of wine, are they? Isn't that good? Chris Hamrick, did I get that name right? There they are. Congratulations again. One more.